is News 4 Nashville.
Good evening, everyone. A march for accountability after this 16-year-old lost his life on a construction site. Gustavo Ramirez and his brother were both on the job when Gustavo fell 120 feet from scaffolding. Angst over the event turned to the streets of Nashville today. Ryan Breslin tonight with their march and message.
Open your eyes, Nashville. Like, this is how this city is built. This is what it takes to grow so fast.
Cecilia Prado hopes Gustavo Ramirez's death will be a wake-up call.
Nashville is the most dangerous city in the South for construction workers. It has more reported injuries and reported deaths than any other city in the South.
She says there's been a lack of accountability and consequence when accidents like the one on Tuesday happen. Others agree.
It's time for us to actually make change in Nashville for construction workers.
Wednesday, Prado's group Workers' Dignity held a vigil for Ramirez to process the loss in the community and demand justice.
I just want to ask the city, like, what are you doing?
First, they stood in front of the site where Ramirez died, then marched toward Lower Broadway.
Construction is the one that's building the city where tourists are flocking to. We're going to go there. We want people to know what is happening.
Their calls for change to the construction business, one that won't bring back Ramirez, but hopefully stop another death and another family member from seeing their brother's last breath.
He heard Gustavo's last words to him, which were, "I love you."
Ryan Breslin, News 4 Nashville.
Now, the construction company DF Chase did send us a statement saying, quote, "It's the first fatality we have experienced in our 33 years of doing business. We are doing all we can to support Tosha and his employer in their investigation to understand what went wrong." The teen was not one of their employees, it's important to note. Now, they did point News 4 Investigates to a subcontractor they use in Nashville. We aren't naming them tonight because we have not confirmed Gustavo was their employee, but we have made an official inquiry. Meanwhile, News 4 Investigates spent all day looking into if it were even legal for the teen to be working on that site. It is an answer that will take a little more time to find out. What we did learn tonight is that 16-year-olds are allowed to work on construction sites, but there are 21 jobs they are not allowed to do. What's left to figure out is his exact job description.
I imagine that you have a lot of questions about how Gustavo died.
Our human nature is to sort of go there. Just the sad reality is that, it did happen.
That was Gustavo's principal. He, along with the rest of the Franklin Simpson High School in Kentucky, have been digesting this tragic death. He was the youngest sibling in his family, Gustavo Ramirez, and had just moved to Springfield, Tennessee this month. Now, multiple agencies are trying to figure out what happened.
I think the question a lot of people have is, how is it that a 16-year-old ended up working construction that high up? Do you have an answer yet?
There are certain jobs within a construction site that a 16-year-old would not be able to perform.
Now, here's what we do know about the work site. Gustavo was not harnessed in. State standards read that if scaffolding has proper handrails and flooring, a worker does not have to be restrained. We were able to speak off camera with his family today. Now, tomorrow, more of a heartfelt vigil for the teen. It is being held at the Franklin Simpson High School's soccer field. It will start at 8 o'clock. The school principal is helping put on that event.